What's up, guys? Final score going live tonight. It's a little after 8 o'clock tonight on a Tuesday night. Hope you guys are doing all right. Um, just and maybe to help if I put the microphone. Hope you guys are doing all right. Um, just wanted to do a little update. I haven't gone live at night in a while. Felt like doing it tonight, and hope you guys don't mind. You stick, get it out there, get your comments in, your questions, what you think. NFL draft is coming up. I just recorded the annual, I guess, final score talking sports with Gaddis Hodges mock draft episode. Me and Gaddis recorded that today. Hope to get that out to you tomorrow. The NFL draft coming up Monday or Thursday night. Excuse me, my days are mixed up. Thursday night at 8 o'clock. We're gonna try, if everything works out, we're gonna try to do a watch along right here on the final score Thursday night, starting at about 8 o'clock. If you guys are out there, you're watching the draft, be sure to come in here and give your comments. And first of all, we want to talk about some sad news to start off with. Um, One of the legendary sports commentators of my childhood, from the early '80s up until, gosh, I don't know when. He was a big time voice on the ACC basketball games that I would watch back in the day. Raycom Sports. I know my buddy Robert Matthews and Jason Jenkins were talking about it on the comments where I posted earlier. Um, Mike Patrick um, passed away. I think he was 80 years old from natural causes. Gosh, this guy, him and Bob Rathman were two. They got put together pretty often to do the old what they call it, Jefferson Pilot, the Jefferson Pilot Insurance Company. The Jefferson Pilot sponsored the the ball games on the Raycom Sports Network back in the day before ESPN took everything over. And boy, do I miss those days when I could sit there and sit there at 8 o'clock, like on a Wednesday night, a game would come on. You thought that was such a big thing because it wasn't everywhere back then. I didn't have cable in our small town. We have yet to get cable here, so DirecTV came along, and we were fortunately open to a lot of more stuff. But it was you kind of appreciated it more when it wasn't so much out there. I mean, I guess you didn't get to see it so often, so you appreciate it when you got to see it. And now it's just everywhere. You can see it whenever you want to. So going back and watching some of the highlights and stuff, I mean, you can find the full games on YouTube, but to let me see, I'm gonna see if I can share one of his most famous calls of anything that I remember for all time was with the legendary Michael Jordan uh, playing at Cole Field House in Maryland. I'm going to try to bring this highlight up here right now. It was the end of the game. Carolina was winning. Sam Perkins with a block, and Jordan breaks away. And before the buzzer goes off, Jordan does one of those rock. Probably for the first time you actually saw it on TV, the rock the cradle dunk. But anyway, I'm gonna try to get this up here. Hold on one second. Let's see here. Here we go. See if you guys can see that. Here we go. One of Mike Patrick's iconic calls right here.
Blocked by Sam Perkins. I guess that is a pretty fitting end to the ball game. Jordan, look at that! Holy cow!
Yeah, so Mike Patrick was just so legendary, and he just and we talk about it up here a lot about how I'm 51 now, and how pieces of my childhood are falling away, whether it's uh, actors, musicians, um, what have you, sports figures. It's happening more and more every day, and you hate to see it because it is like a piece of your childhood just going away. I don't see my. Evidently, I hit it. I hit it on my. So we'll get that off. Um, but yeah, we've got a lot going on. The NFL draft coming up, or maybe probably the top pick is locked in. After that, who knows where these people will go? I've seen Shedeur Sanders go anywhere from second to second round. Um, should be interesting to see where he ends up at and how Dion handles the whole situation, and how the whole is Dion going to pitch a fit and say, well, my son's not going there like Eli Manning or John Elway would. But who knows what it's going to be. But I this is one of my favorite times of the year. You also got the NBA playoffs, which I don't really follow the NBA much anymore, but I thought it was pretty interesting the other night. My feelings on LeBron James, LaFlop, but they got their tails tore up against Minnesota game 1, and I think they play game 2 tonight. So his comments pretty much after game 1 after that, well, it usually takes us a while to get into our playoff intensity. Since when? Who? If you'd have won that game, you'd have been bragging about it. Leave it to LeBron to make excuses. There will be excuses. Nobody, I don't care who it is, nobody gets from back in the day. And people, Eric, Matthew, whatever you want to say, these guys didn't make excuses like LeBron. LeBron's supposed to be the greatest of all time, the GOAT, whatever. No. The GOAT doesn't make excuses. They just admit when you get your tail tore up. And you did. And it could be different tonight. We'll see. But if they lose in the first round to the Timberwolves, is this the end for LeBron? Does he give it up? Or does he come back next year and try to – because it's beginning to be more about Luka than LeBron. That whole stupid trade, I don't know what Nico Harrison from the former Dallas Mavericks GM was thinking, but I don't know what he was thinking. NHL playoffs going on right now. Carolina up 2-1 in the third over New Jersey. They won the first game, so they hopefully they'll pull this out. Just starting the third, I think they'll pull this out and go up 2-0. So, guys, if you want to check out us on Thursday night, about 8:00, we'll come in here and do the watch along with the draft, so we can get your thoughts. So Christian McCaffrey, who suffered a lot of injuries last year, saying he's had 0 restrictions for off-season work, which is good for you 49ers fans. Jerry Jones said the Cowboys are working on 2 pretty substantive trades. He's using big words. He's got word of the day toilet paper, evidently, because he's using those big words. I wonder what this could be. Why had they just given up on trying to pay Michael Parsons? I know his son said that he was pretty much, they were in 2 different spots. What Michael wants is different than what they think they should give Michael. Who knows? I mean, Cowboys are Cowboys. Jerry Jones is not worried about winning a Super Bowl. I'm sorry, Cowboy fans. He's not worried about winning a Super Bowl. He's worried about how much money he's going to make next year off the Cowboys. Also, Pittsburgh, my boys. The quarterback situation, dire straits. So mishandled this offseason by the front office. A lot of burnt bridges that caused this quarterback situation to be the way it is. Aaron Rodgers pretty much holding them hostage about what, if he wants to be a Steeler, if he's going to be a Steeler, which I think is, I don't want him to be a Steeler. I wish he would just go away, go back to that black hole that he meditates in and just let it go. But, that's, I think I would be perfectly fine with Mason Rudolph sign a backup and draft a quarterback in the draft this year, and just see where it goes. You don't have to pay that much money for Aaron Rodgers. He's not, and Devontae Adams, who is good friends with Aaron Rodgers, talking about he thinks that Aaron Rodgers wants somebody to roll out the red carpet for him. He's not Aaron Rodgers from 10 years ago. I mean, he ruined the Jets organization right now. I mean, he's ruined them because they were turning into Green Bay Packer-esque because he was getting all his friends. It's kind of like, I know a lot of people don't watch wrestling, but when Hogan came to WCW, Hogan wanted all his friends there. So it was turned into like a version of the WWE back then. No, I'm not going to be happy if Aaron Rodgers comes to Pittsburgh. I mean, if he works out, that's fine, but I'm still not going to be happy if he ends up in Pittsburgh. So tonight, we're going to, I've been, every time I would go to like Walmart or somewhere where there was cards, I would buy a pack and I would save them up and open some right here on the air. I'm a big, since I was a kid, football card, baseball cards. I got 2 packs of baseball, which I don't follow baseball or NBA basketball as much. So we're going to open one of each, one football, one baseball, and one, which the baseball was only 5 packs. I found it at a dollar store for like a dollar, believe it or not. So the football card, it's like 2024 score. Let's see if I get anybody good in here. Jake Ferguson, Ed Oliver, Champ Bailey. Why did they do the throwback guys? The guys that don't play anymore in here. Harrison Smith, Travis Kelce, no Taylor Swift up there. Jaden Reed, Navarre Bowman, Chris Boswell, Dexter Lawrence, Terry McLaurin, Josh Allen, TJ Tampa. Never heard of this guy. He's a rookie for the Ravens. What does he play? Never heard of TJ Tampa before, but that's a first. Kyle Pitts, Chris Jones, first ballot Hall of Famer Joe Montana, Anthony Richardson, Quinion Mitchell, rookie for the Eagles. Excuse me. Will Levis, who's probably going to be either a backup or gone from the Titans after Thursday. Rookie card right there, Marvin Harrison Jr. See that? Amon-Ra St. Brown celebration card. Let's see, some more rookies coming in. Chris Jenkins for the Bengals. Brian Thomas for the Jaguars. Not bad right there. Kamari Lassiter, Austin Booker, Josh Newton, and Terrion Arnold. So that's the football cards. Not a bad pack. Let's go to the basketball, and I will have no idea who these guys are. We're gonna see. It's a NBA Hoops 2024-25. Look who's on the front. Luka in the Dallas Mavericks. House. Boy, who would have thought? Anyway, I do hope the Lakers lose tonight. Tari Eason, Joel Embiid. Yeah, wow. He just had to take time off because I pulled that card off. Mikal Bridges, Jaden Hardy, Nickeil, and Alexander Walker, Gigi Jackson II, Kobe Buffkin, Damian Lillard, who I hear is coming back tonight, Isaiah Stewart, Kyle Kuzma, Brandon Miller, Cole Anthony, Carolina guy, James Harden, Max Struss, Jeremy Grant, Jose Alvarado. Here's a rookie card here. Who is this? Johnny Furphy from the Pacers. Don't know him. Derek White. I think he had a big game for the Celtics the other day. Nikolai Dursic for rookie card for the Atlanta Hawks. Spencer Dinwiddie. He's got a Lakers jersey on the Mavericks on, so that was the same thing. Harrison Ingram, Carolina guy right there. A Shaquille O'Neal card. Tristan Da Silva for the Magic rookie card. Kyle Anderson. Tyler Smith, a Milwaukee Buck rookie. Another Tari Eason. What do we got here? Al Horford. I don't know what kind of card that is. Stephen Castle, rookie for the Spurs. Giannis, NBA Hoops Pure. And then a Herbert Jones. Looks like a bedazzled card there. Anyway, so we'll do the baseball, and then I think my dog is trapped in the other room, which she'll be all right for a few minutes. This was only 5 cards, and it's a Donruss 2023. Robin Yount, Randy Johnson, George Brett, Taj Bradley, our rated prospect, and Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker, I've heard of him. So, anyway, that's the 3 packs. But guys, like I said, be sure to be on the lookout for that episode of the Final Score. I'm going to start working on that. Our mock draft, 2025 mock draft, me and Gaddis Hodges, and then the watch along. If you missed the watch along for me and Kyle Barber from the Sports Objective Sunday night for WrestleMania 41 Night 2, we'll have that on the fly. On the fly, I've got some stuff that just get it. We had a two big episodes. One with Joey Casada about his book based on the Kiss album, The Elder. And then we had our buddy Joe Decker, who comes, our frequent co-host Joe Decker. We continued our Ozzy Osbourne album focus with album number 2. We did the Randy Rhoads tribute album, and that was really big. Those two were really big. A lot of views on that. I appreciate it. Be sure to subscribe to our On the Fly and the Final Score YouTube channels. And wherever you find us stream us on social media, streaming platforms, be sure to give us a 5-star review. That helps us tremendously. And you don't have to give this elaborate discussion. Just give us a 5-star review and tell us that you like the show. And that helps us a lot. You don't have to pay anything. It just takes you a few seconds. But anyway, guys, this is a quick little update. Like I said, rest in peace to Mike Patrick. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family and his friends, and I know he's got a lot of guys he worked with that's going to miss him, and like a piece of my childhood gone. Another piece, but Mike Patrick's such a legendary announcer, and you could, when you heard that voice, whenever I hear that voice, I just think I always thought ACC 1980s basketball, and I'm sorry to hear he's gone, but you guys, rest in peace, Mike Patrick. And you guys have a great night. Like I said, Thursday night, NFL Draft watch along. Be here. Like Mr. T said, be there. You guys have a great night. That's going to do it for the Final Score.